of our universe right here, this wall.
Yeah.
And I poked my head through it.
Yeah.
Just because I happen to know that leads out the universe. And then I look through, I could see across from the sphere to the other world. Is that what you're saying?
Like, some people's theories is that there's
so like how I was
time
saying,
isn't,
like,
time isn't what we think it is. It's like there are multiple universes, and you can poke your head through one side and see a universe where you, during your birth, you die.
Oh.
You see you going down a different route. A universe where you don't exist, a universe where you turn out to be Elon Musk. You know, it's like all these unlimited possibilities, literally unlimited possibilities, and every possibility creates another universe.
Yeah.
So it's just like this constant,
infinite
thing.
Like, what about the whole if another one of you from a universe comes and you see that person, what do you think happens then? You know?
I don't know if, yeah.
Like, what does your brain do if it sees you and it is you?
That's how people spontaneously combust.
That's what fucking happens. I knew there's something
they're sitting in their chair and they're like,
I'm sorry, I just yelled in everyone's ears. Marty will fix that.
What? That's me up. And they just fucking engulfed in flames.
Right? Because that happens. People spontaneously combust.
Well, that's the craziest.
It's only happened, like, what? How many times does that actually happen?
There's a lot of science says that it's they call it human candling, I think is what they call it.
Yeah.
So basically what happens is, like, they've done this with pigs, because pigs can have a similar fat ratio.
Yeah. And they have very similar DNA.
They light a small part of the pig on fire and it slowly burns like a candle, because there's the fat, just like wax, and it eventually will only burn the tissue and not anything around it, because it's such a slow smolder. Now, that's weird fucking theory. It sounds more realistic, but if you talk to people in quantum mechanics, all it takes, because there's the fucking atoms, there's all kinds of shit flying around all the time. You know, something can fly in from the universe, get through our atmosphere, go inside of us.
Ew.
I mean, the possibilities are endless. We're like a nuclear sphere of atoms and mechanics going on. Things can happen. And just because they never happen doesn't mean they can't.
Yeah.
There's always outliers of everything. So I think it's totally possible that people could just spontaneously combust because of something, or something. It's like something can spontaneously combust.
And what do you think? Just like you know, people that disappear. I know some of them obviously murdered or kidnapped or whatever, or ran away. But what if there's a small percentage that just disappears because their body just combusts into a bunch of molecules and you don't actually see the representation of there's no ashes, there's no evidence. It's just their body turns into water.
Yeah, I would be curious if there was.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd like if there was, it would have to be objects too.
But like
if objects just completely disappeared, like, where did that go?
No,
I mean,
but
obviously
I'm saying,
that happens with socks, but
but no, that's what I mean with like if you saw you from another universe, that's what happens.
And you just disappear.
Yeah, but there's no like. It's so weird. Your brain can go to so many places.
Yeah.
In this weird time. Let it take you on an adventure.
Well, you know what trips me out?
By the way, they say there's only like 30 known cases from like 16 something, or no, 1800s. So from 1800s.
Some of the spontaneous combustion?
Yeah, it really happened in the 1800s. So when it was really going around.
Yeah, if you ask like forensics? They they always talk about the human candle thing.
Yeah.
But some of the pictures are really compelling because of nothing else
is
being combusted. Yeah, other than like the space that they are in, which it's. But like, how unlikely is it that someone catches on fire? They have to die, then catch on fire,
or
in a very slow manner, because they show it over like the course of, like, I mean, it's like
what if these
13
people
hours.
all have like a secret community, you know, where they all met, and like over time they were like, in generations, you need to kill yourself at this point and light yourself on fire, but make sure the rest of your house cannot be caught on fire. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what if there's some secret society, the Candling Society?
Oh my god.
The Human Skin Candling Society.
Well, you know what really trips me out? We were talking about like dimensions and stuff, and I have my own theories on this. People talk about the chances of us living in a simulation are really high because of just where we are going technologically, that we will create a simulation. So there's, with that probability that there's
like where they plug your brain into a machine kind of thing.
Yeah, that you're living an alternate reality kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the reality that we live, everyone lives, or that whatever we call life, is already a simulation. But the problem I have when people say simulation is that people think of like video games, computers,
or like The Fifth Element.
or just like things that we can comprehend. Life is so complex we cannot comprehend it.
No.
So I think
clearly I'm trying to, and I'm having
human existence. Like we are in our world, we are the apex of creation realizing itself.
Yeah.
And because of that realization causes an alternate reality. Because life is just atoms and molecules and fire and it's these elements that are created from nothingness. Oh my God, Cricket, you're the cutest thing.
So cute right now. I can't even. I
feel like we're not in a simulation, but
we're headed towards being in one.
No, I think what we could call a simulation is more complex than that. What we're actually living.
Oh yeah. Okay. I can see that.
We're just realizing ourselves, basically.
I think that our brains are in little jars, and they all are like hooked up to these little energy waves. And we also coexist with fucking jellyfish. And then we're just like, our bodies find our brains.
That was the Matrix, right? I mean, it was like all these like bodies and these pods of like embryonic fluid or something. It's weird.
He looks so perfect right now.
Cricket, you are perfect.
I love you.
He's so sweet. Oh, me. You. Oh, I love you.
Well, I love him too, but I love you.
He's pretty mad about it. I love you. I just think, like, people go, this is a simulation.
Yeah.
And, which I like the idea of, I don't like the idea of it, but I like the enthusiasm for something that creative.
Yeah.
You know, that all the life we know was created by something.
I think
and it's simulated reality. And then, but people go, but what's real? But the problem is that reality isn't real, and that we created this reality. That's the simulation. Yeah. Because we're realizing we're
the reason that things are the way they are.
Right. We are the creation that is realizing itself. That is the simulation. Is that too deep? I don't know. This is the shit I just can't stop thinking about.
I don't know how you don't have anxiety.
Really? Yeah. I used to have a lot more anxiety. I don't know what happened to it.
I don't know.
It went away.
I mean, I don't really have that much anxiety. I talk a lot of shit, but
I get anxiety about mundane shit.
I get anxiety like sometimes at 11:30 at night. I'll go to close my eyes and I'll be ready for sleep. I'm so tired. And then fucking credit card debt. Hi.
Yeah, that stuff gives me anxiety.
Yeah, like that kind of shit of not knowing when I won't have to pay bills, and then knowing that I want to buy a house, which is also going to bring another bill, and it's just my life is always going to have a bill in it. I'm never going to not have a bill, and that sucks.
You know what gives me comfort? This might sound what's the word term I'm looking for? Morgue? No. Dark?
Oh, morbid.
This might sound morbid, but I do find comfort in thinking of
death.
Yeah, that we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Sometimes that gives me comfort. Like in a weird way, or like how vast the universe is.
Yeah, like this
how insignificant we are.
This whole thing, even however intense or however not intense it turns out to be, the whole COVID-19 thing, it's at least prioritized my anxiety. Like, my anxiety is now pretty under wraps as far as finances go, because I'm like, we're all going to be fucked financially. Like, we're all put back. We're all set back by something. And so I don't feel so alone right now, which has made me feel better.
Yeah, like even if I live to be 200 years old,
mm-hmm.
even if I live to be 200 years old,
which isn't not possible.
Yeah, nowadays.
Who knows what they're going to make that extends your life or something. So when you're 200, you feel like you're 90.
Everyone was eating broccoli. That's what was killing everyone. No. But even after that life, the sun that we know in our solar system could live on for another 1,000,000 years.
Yeah.
And then implode and create more life. Like, it is.
Or it could implode tomorrow.
It could. It totally could.
And then
if one iron atom gets into the core of the sun, it will supernova. That is terrifying, but
that is.
It's neat.
It's also, well, that's the thing. It's also kind of crazy. I don't know. I mean, I don't.
That the universe is so vast. There's like
death doesn't really scare me. I don't
know if it's because I really can't comprehend it, or
like, I guess that's not true. I have fears. I'm scared of like getting hurt. I don't want to. Basically, if I could die quickly and painlessly, cool. But I do get anxiety about dying like painfully and slowly. I don't want that. I
think when it's in the moment, I think
you figure it out.
Yeah, when you're actually dying, I don't think you're feeling a lot of pain because your body starts releasing so much DMT that you start.
Well, unless someone's having like bamboo grow through you.
Yeah, then
that sounds painful.
Yeah, but those moments right before you die, it's bliss.
But like leading up to it.
Yeah, those 2 weeks are shit.
Not too.
Like bamboo growing through you? That takes forever.
Yeah.
You die from infection. You don't die from, it's like, ugh. No, thank you.
I don't want it.
But the vastness of the universe, like sometimes you just picture the stars when I'm sleeping.
I do want to do that. Can we do that one of these weekends? I'm so annoyed sometimes with both of us because we're stupid.
Yeah, totally.
We live in a place where we could drive like 30 miles north. And
there's like little to no light pollution.
Yeah, we should do that one weekend. It's really not that bad. Could just like put an air mattress in the back and fucking put a tent up.
Yeah.
Could do it in the in your truck.
Yeah. I mean,